Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the remaining questions of paper 3-2. In last class we have discussed uh, May-June 2024 paper 3-2, and we have discussed from question number 1 to question number 8. Today we question number 7, and today we will discuss the remaining questions of this paper. This one is question number 8. Now in first question they asked the point A, B, and C have position vectors this, where O is the origin, the line L1 passes through the point BC. Find a vector of line L1. Okay, now it is given that the line L1 passes through B and C, and we need to find the vector equation. So first of all, we need to find out the direction vector BC. So this will be vector OB and endpoint minus starting point. End point is C, so OC minus starting point is B, OB. And if we simplify it, OC is 8, 5, and minus 3, end point minus starting point 5, 2, and 0. Now this will be equals to 3, 3, and minus 3. Now if we want to write out the vector equation of line L1, so vector equation of line 1 will be equals to R is equals to any point of this line. Let's use the first point, that is 5, 2, and 0, plus lambda into direction vector 3, 3, and minus 3. And then if we want to write it in another form, we can write it as 5i plus 2j plus lambda into 3i plus 3j minus 3k. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the B part. In B part, they say that the line L2 has the equation this. So we have the equation this. What we have to do is find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the line L1. Now let me write it in the form like the equation of L2 will be what? This will be equals to minus 2 plus 3 mu. The other one will be 1 plus j, not j, 1 plus mu. Then the third one will be 4 minus 2 mu. Okay, this one is equation L, and the other one, the equation L1, it was let me check it again, 5 plus 3 lambda. So 5 plus 3 lambda. Then we have 2 plus 3 lambda, 2 plus 3 lambda, and the last one will be minus 3 lambda. Let me verify it again. Yes, minus 3 lambda. Now we need to find out the point of intersection. So we have to equate it like minus 2 plus 3 mu is equals to 5 plus 3 lambda. And from here we can write it as 3 mu minus 3 lambda is equals to 7. This one is equation 1. And the other one will be 1 plus mu is equals to 2 plus 3 lambda. Now if we shift it to the other side, this will be mu minus 3 lambda is equals to 2 minus 1 is 1. Now if we subtract these two equations, if we subtract it, this will be what? This will be 2 mu is equals to, this will be cancelled out, 2 mu is equals to 6 and mu will be equals to 3. Now if you put it in any of the equation, We know that the equation was 3 minus 3 lambda is equals to 1, and if we simplify, this will be 3 is equals to 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equals to 3 lambda, and hence we can say that lambda is equals to 2 by 3. Now we need to check it in the second point, like we need to check it in the third one. We know that, let me check here, check. Okay, let me check here. So this will be equals to basically 4 minus 2 mu is equals to minus 3 lambda, and 4 minus 2 mu was 3, yes, and minus 3 into 2 by 3. So we can cancel out these two. So 4 minus 6 is equals to minus 2, and minus 2 is equals to minus 2. If these two numbers are same, it means they intersect. Now if they intersect, how we can find out the point of intersection? Point of intersection will be equals to, just put any of the equation. Let's say mu is 3, so let's use the first one, this one. So minus 2 plus 3 into 3. Then we have, by the way, we can use the second one also, any of the equation. This will be 5 plus 3, lambda is 2 by 3. Let me check it again. Yes, it is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3. Then we have 2 plus 3 into 2 by 3. Then we have minus 3 into 2 by 3. So point of intersection will be, we can cancel out these two. 7, we can cancel out these two. 4, we can cancel out these two. Negative 2. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the C part. Now in C part, the point D on L2 is such that AB is equals to BD. Now from the previous one, we can say that because D lies on L2, so let's see the equation L2. The equation of L2 was minus 2 plus 3 mu, 1 plus mu, and 4 minus 2 mu. So D will be equals to vector D. The direction vector of D will be equals to, this will be equal, the coordinates of this will be equals to 3 minus mu, and then 1 plus mu, and then we have 4 minus 2 mu. And we know that the coordinates of B, because we are interested in the coordinates of B, let me find this one, that the vector OB was, yes, the vector OB was 5, 2, and 0, this one, 5, 2, and 0. Now 5, 2, and 0. Now what we have to do, we need to find out the distance AB. So AB whole square will be equals to, how we can find out the coordinates? That we need to just take the square. That previously it was, what was the coordinates of vector OB? First of all, we need to find out the vector AB. Okay, how we can find out the vector, the coordinates of AB? AB will be equals to endpoint minus starting point. Okay, now from here we have, here we have, let's say, the vector AB will be equals to what? AB will be equals to endpoint minus starting point. So AB means OB minus OA. So if we subtract it, OB is what? OB is 5, 2, and 0, minus AB is what? Vector O is what? Minus 2, minus 2, then we have 1 and 4, which means that this will be equals to 7, and then 7, 1 and minus 4. Now if we want to take the, we want to find the magnitude of the vector this, AB is 7, 1 and minus 4. Let me write it over here, that the vector AB is 7, 1 and minus 4. So if you want to find out the magnitude of this will be 1 square plus minus 4 square. So magnitude of AB whole square is equals to, magnitude of this will be 49 plus 1 plus 16. So this will be equals to 66. Let's find out the vector BD. BD is again vector BD. BD will be equals to, let me write it over here, that BD will be equals to again endpoint minus starting point. Endpoint is D, so 3 minus mu endpoint minus starting point BD. Okay, BD endpoint minus starting point. Minus starting point means this will be minus 5. But before this, let's check this thing, that BD D point will be equals to what? This will be minus 2 plus, okay, minus 2 plus 3 mu. This should be minus 2 plus 3 mu. Okay, endpoint minus starting point. Now, how we can solve it? Endpoint minus starting point. So we know that BD means vector BD will be equals to endpoint minus starting point. Starting point is OB. Now if we find it out, this will be OD is what? Minus 2 . So if we simplify it directly, this will be now, this will be, if we use it, this will be equals to, this will be equal, BD square will be, BD square will be, BD square will be equals to 5 plus 2 minus 3 mu whole square plus 2 minus 1 minus mu whole square plus 0 minus 4 plus 2 mu whole square. And in simple words, BD square will be equals to 3 mu minus 7. We can change the signs, and then mu minus 1 whole square plus, this will be 2 mu minus 4 whole square. Now simply open up the formula. BD square will be equals to square A square plus B square minus 7 3 21 42. So 42 mu plus mu square plus 1 minus 2 mu plus 4 mu square plus 16 minus 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 mu, and from here we will have the final answer will be equals to, if we add it up, this will be 14 mu square minus 60 mu plus 66 plus 66. Now we know that in the very start it was given that AB square is equals to BD square. Now we know that this thing was equals to 66. So if we equate it with 66, so 14 mu square minus 60 mu plus 66 is equals to 66. We can cancel out these two. So 14 mu square minus 60 mu is equals to 0. And from here, if we take 0 as common, mu as common, so 2 mu will be equals to 7 mu minus 30 is equals to 0. So from here we will have two values, mu is equal to 0 and the other one will be mu is minus 7 mu minus 30 is equals to 0. Now from here what we can say that we need to find out the position vector of D. Position vector of D. So we know that it will be, for mu is equals to 0, this will be point A, and for the other one mu is equals to 30 by 7. So we can use OD, vector OD it will be, let me check the vector OD. OD will be equals to what? We know that the vector OD will be equals to what? From here we know that the position vector was 5 plus mu is what? Let me check this one. Yes, this one minus 2 plus 3 mu. Just put the values here, that D will be equals to OD will be equals to minus 2 plus 3 mu. Minus 2 plus 3 mu. Mu is 30 by 7. Then we have the other one is 1 plus mu and 4 minus 2 mu. 1 plus mu is 30 by 7, and then 4 minus 2 mu is 30 by 7. Let me check it again. 4 minus 2 mu, 1 plus mu. Okay. Now if we simplify it, what will be the answer? We can use the calculator to simplify it. This will be minus 2 plus, this should be 90 by 7. 90 by 7. This will be equals to 76 by 7. 76 by 7. Now let's see the other one. 1 plus 30 by 7. 1 plus 30 by 7. This will be equals to 37 by 7. 37 by 7. And then 4 minus 60 by 7. 60 by 7. So this will be equals to, okay, this one will be 4 minus, yes, 4 minus 60 by 7. This will be equals to minus 32 by 7. Minus 32 by 7. So we can finally say safely that the position vector OD will be equals to, I think, 76 by 7, 76 by 7, 37 by 7, 37 by 7, and minus 32 by 7. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question, question number 9. The complex numbers z and omega are defined by this and this. We need to simply multiply z and omega. So z omega will be equals to what? 1 minus I into minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3I. And if you multiply it, this will be, if you multiply 1 with both the terms, this will be minus 3 plus square root of 3I plus 3I and minus 3i square, and hence this will be plus now. So we can say that square root of 3 square root of 3 plus 3. So this will be equals to the same, and here this will be minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 plus 3 plus 3 square root of 3. We can take I as common. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the B part. Now in the B part, it express z omega in the form this. Okay, z and omega in the form this, and then keep the range in mind. R should be greater than 0, and this will be the range of theta. Give the exact value of R and theta in each of the case. Okay. Now what we can do is, we know that, let me write first z, that z is equals to what? It was 1 minus I. Okay, 1 minus I. Now let's find out R for z. So for z, R will be equals to what? R will be equals to square root of 1 plus minus 1 square is equals to square root of 2. And then theta. Now for theta, or the argument, what we have to see, we have to follow two steps. The first step is, we need to first of all see this thing, that R is real, and here 1, and this point is minus 1. This axis is imaginary, this one is real. So it means that the z point lies here, which means the argument of z will be argument of z or theta will be equals to minus alpha. So alpha is equals to tan inverse of 1 by 1, which means 1. So our calculator should be in radian mode. Shift tan inverse of 1 will be equals to pi by 4. So alpha is equals to pi by 4, which means that theta will be equals to minus alpha, or argument is equals to minus alpha, which means minus pi by 4. This one is for the first one. Now let's see for the other one. It was minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3i. Omega is minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3i. Now R will be equals to what? R will be equals to minus 3 square plus 3 square root of 3 square. This will be 9 plus 9 into 3, which means 9 plus 27, which means 36, and R will be equals to plus 6. And the reason behind it is that they said R should be greater than 0. Now, what about theta? We know that this thing lies in which quadrant? Real part is negative, minus 3, and imaginary part is positive. So in this quadrant, the 180 minus alpha will be equals to theta. So first of all, let's find out alpha. Alpha will be equals to tan inverse of 3 square root of 3 by 3. So tan inverse of square root of 3. Square root of 3. So this will be equals to pi by 3. Let me write alpha is equals to pi by 3. So theta will be equals to what? Theta will be equals to pi minus pi by 3. So we need to write it as shift pi minus the previous answer. It will be 2 by 3 pi. It will be 2 by 3 pi. So finally we can write it as that for z will be equals to square root of 2 e power pi by 4I, and then for omega this will be 6 e power 2 by 3 pi I. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the next question, the next part, C. On an organ diagram, the points Z and omega represents A and B respectively. Prove that OAB is an isosceles triangle, is a right angle triangle. Okay. Now where O is the origin. So first of all, we need to find one thing, that what was the value of omega and what was the value of Z omega. Okay. Omega was, let me check it again. Omega was -3 plus 3 square root of 3I. Okay. -3 plus 3 square root of 3I. And Z omega, what was the answer for Z omega? Z omega was -3 plus 3 square root of 3. Let me write it over here. -3 plus 3 square root of 3I, not I, this one is the real part, plus Z omega was, the imaginary part of Z omega was 3 plus 3 square root of 3I. Okay, 3 plus 3 square root of 3I. 3 plus 3 square root of 3I. Okay, now let's plot these 2 points. How we can plot it? Just see this one. Now we know that, let me plot omega, the point A, -3. It means -3 lies here and positive 3 square root of 3I. So it means 3 square root of 3I. So this should be the point A. Now let's plot the other point, -3 square root of, okay, let me check the real part here, that -3 plus 3 square root of 3. The answer is a positive number, 2.196. So it means that the real part is the positive one. The real part is the positive one, means that, let's say, this point will lie here, that this point will lie here. This will be -3 plus 3 square root of 3, and imaginary part was 3 plus this. So we need to add something here, 3 in this one. No need to write I here. Okay, now this point will represent, let's say, 3 plus 3 square root of 3. Now this will be the point B, this will be point A. Now this will be the condition. Okay, now we need to find out what? We need to find out that, prove that OAB is an isosceles right angle triangle. Now for isosceles right angle triangle, what does it mean? Now let's see that the distance from AO. Okay, let's find out this distance. We know the point, the coordinates are -3 and 3 square root of 3. This point is 0. So the coordinates of AO, the distance of AO will be equal, the length of this will be equals to x2 minus x1, which means -3 minus 0 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 3 square root of 3 minus 0 whole square. Now AO will be equals to, this will be now 9 plus this will be now 9 into square root 9 into 3. So which means that this will be equals to 9 plus 27 is equals to square root of 36 is equals to 6, because distance cannot be in negative form. Now let's find out the distance of the second side AB. Now keep this thing in your mind that this distance is 6 and AB. Let's find out the distance AB. The coordinates of AB was minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 x coordinate, and then the y coordinate was 3 plus 3 square root of 3 whole, not whole square, this one is the y coordinate. Now for AB, if you want to find out the distance of AB, what will be the answer? X2 minus x1. X2 minus x1 means 3, not 3. This should be x2 is minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3, x2 minus x1. So minus x1, this will be plus 3 minus 3 square root of 3 whole square. Then we have plus y2 minus y1. y2 is 3 plus 3 square root of 3 minus y1 minus y1. y1 is now this will be plus okay, there is a confusion here that this should be x2 minus x1. It means that plus 3. Okay, and here this will be 3 plus square root of 3 y2 minus y1. So y1 means minus 3 square root of 3. Now if we simplify it, this will be what? This will be, we can cancel out these two. So this will be 9 into 3 plus, now from here we can cancel out these two, plus 3 square. 3 square means 9. Again we will have square root of 27 plus 9, which means square root of 36, which means plus 6. Now let's find out the third side, OB. Now for OB, what we have to do is, or BO, what we have to do is, let me check this one, that BO will be equals to y2 minus y1 or x2 minus x1 minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 whole square plus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 whole square. So if we simplify it further, this will be a square plus b square. So 9 plus 27 minus, this will be 3 to the 6, 6 3 the 3 3 the 9, 9 2 the 18. So 18 into 3 plus, this will be what? Okay, we can use the calculator directly so that we can avoid the things like this. So this will be square root of bracket minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 bracket close whole square plus again bracket 3 plus 3 square root of 3 whole square. So this will be equals to 6 square root of 2. So this will be equals to BO, the distance BO will be equals to 6 square root of 2. 6 square root of 2. So two sides are same. First of all, we can see this one is isosceles triangle because the two sides are equal. And the second thing is, this one is the right angle triangle or not. So let's see that 6 square root of hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square plus perpendicular square. So this will be equals to 6 6 36 into 2 is equals to 36 plus 36, and here 72 is equals to 72. So we can say that this one is also a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, and the first thing is that this one is an isosceles triangle. I think that is it. We have to prove isosceles triangle. This will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question, the next part, the D part. Using the answers in part B, prove that tan inverse of this will be equals to this thing. Now what we have to do is, so the answer in part B, let me check the answer in part B. What was the answer in part B? Yes. Now in part B we have two answers, Z and omega. So Z omega means that we need to multiply these two. So if we multiply these two, Z omega will be equals to 6 square root of 2 e power. Now if we add up, if we add these two, let me check this one, that pi by 4 plus 2 by 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. This will be equal to 11 by 12 pi. But one thing we have to see that theta here is minus pi by 4. So this will be equal to minus pi by 4. Yes, this will be equal to minus pi by 4. So if we subtract it, let me write minus over here, minus pi by 4, this will be equal to 5 by 12 pi. Okay, 5 by 12, Z omega is 5 by 12 pi I. Okay, 6 square root of 2. So the answer for Z omega was 6 square root of 2 e power 5 by 12 pi. Now, so from here we can see that 6, the argument of this thing, the argument of this thing it means that 5 by 12 pi will be equals to, because we know that when two things are multiplying, their arguments will be added. We know that the z is equals to what? Z was the argument of z. Let me write it over here like this. This is the property we must keep in our mind, that argument of z omega will be equals to argument of z plus argument of w. Now here the argument is 5 by 12 pi. Argument of z was, let me check it again, it was minus pi by 4. It was minus pi by 4, not minus, what was the value of z? Z was 3, z was 1 minus 1, 1 minus, okay, z omega was minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3. Z omega was 1 by 1. Let me check this one, that z omega was in the Cartesian form, minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 plus 3 plus 3 square root of 3 I. Now if you want to calculate their argument, we know that from the multiplication it is equals to pi by 12. Now if you want to find out the argument, so this will be equals to tan inverse of, now as we can see, real part again, real part is negative, imaginary part is positive, so this will be equals to pi minus tan inverse of, but we have seen this thing that, okay, let me check the value of this, that is it lies in the first quadrant or the second quadrant. Minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3. Okay, okay, this one is positive. Okay, this one is positive. So it means that it will lie in the first quadrant. So that is why we can directly write it as tan inverse of, because in first quadrant theta is equals to alpha, and here alpha will be equals to tan inverse of 3 plus square root of 3 into square root of 3 minus 3 plus 3 square root of 3. Now if we just simplify, if we just take 3 as, or we can say tan of 5 by 12 pi is equals to, if we take 3 as common, this will be square root of 3 plus 1, and from here this will be, if we take 3 as common, this will be square root of 3 minus 1. We can cancel out these two and hence it's proved. Let's move to the next question, question number 10. Question number 10, by writing secant cube theta as 1 by cos cube theta. Okay, so we know that we can write it means y is equals to cos power minus 3 theta, because we know that we can write cos of theta whole square is equals to cos square theta. These two are the same thing, and that is why we can write it as, if we want to take the derivative on both sides, dy by d theta will be equals to, just to use the power rule, so minus 3 cos of theta whole power minus 3 minus 1, and we need to take the internal derivative as well. So this will be cos, the derivative of cos theta. Now from here we can say that minus 3, this will be now cos theta whole power minus 4, and here the derivative of cos theta is what? The derivative of cos theta is minus sine. So minus sine theta. Now from here we can write it as, we can just make it positive. So 3 sine of theta divided by cos 4 of theta. Now we know that secant theta is equal to 1 by cos. Secant is the reciprocal of cos. So from here we can simply write it, directly write it, because this thing is like this, 1 by cos theta whole power 4, which means 3 sine theta secant 4 theta. That is what we have to prove in the first one. Let's move to the last part, and although this one is the last one, but this one is very important because it has 8 marks. Now from here we can see that theta is equals to pi by 3 and x is given, and we need to solve the equation, find the values of cos theta when x is equals to 0. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. These all are the important points we have to keep in our mind. Now what we can do is we can just write it as, we know that now this one is a differential equation. The very first step is we need to separate the variables. So if we separate the variables, this will be like sine theta divided by cos 4 theta d theta is equals to x plus 3 divided by x square plus 9 dx. Yes, this one will be the first step. Now this one is a lengthy question, so we need to integrate it now. If we integrate the left hand side and the right hand side, what will be the answer now? Now for, let's say for right hand side, we can integrate it using the partial fractions now. X plus 3 by x square plus 9. Or we can just separate it. Let me write this one as x divided by x square plus 9 and then plus 3 divided by x square plus 9 dx. Now from here we can write it as integral of x by x square plus 9 dx plus 3 integral of 1 by x square plus 9 dx. Now from here what we can do is the first part of this thing, that let's say let u is equals to x square plus 9, then du will be equals to 2x dx, and from here we can write it as du by 2 is equals to x dx. So we can just replace this whole thing with du by 2 and x square plus 9 with u. So now what we can see is this will be now 1 by 2 integral of 1 by u du plus 3 into what? Now this will be plus 3 integral of, let me write it like this, 1 by u 1 by x square plus 3 square dx. Let me check it. Yes, x square plus 3 square, we can write it like this. Now for the first one it will be 1 by 2 natural log of u plus 3. Now this thing will be equals to what? Let me check the integration formulas. The integration of this thing, here it is plus, yes it is plus, so we can use this formula. Because here we have 1 by x square plus 3 square, so we can write it as 1 by 3 tan inverse of x by 3. So we can write it as 1 by 3 tan inverse of x by 3. tan inverse of x by 3. And if we write the final answer for this one, 1 by 2 natural log of what was u? X square plus 9. X square plus 9 plus tan inverse of x by 3. That is what this will be the answer for the right hand side, which was x plus 3 x square plus 9. X plus 3 x square plus 9. Integral of x plus 3 x square plus 9 dx will be equals to this thing. Now let's see the first left hand side, sine theta by cos 4 theta d theta. Sine 4, we know that this whole thing sine theta by, okay, let me write it here, sine theta by cos 4 theta d theta. Integration of sine theta by cos 4 theta d theta. Now from here we can use substitution that let u is equals to cos theta. Then du will be equals to du by dx will be equals to du by d theta will be equals to the derivative of cos theta is what? Minus sine theta, yes. So minus sine theta, which means that minus du is equals to minus sine theta d theta. So we can write this one as 1 by u power 4 d theta minus d theta, like this one. So if we simplify it further, minus integral of u power minus 4 d, okay, this should be du. Yes, this will be du. Now if we integrate it, this will be minus u power minus 3 divided by minus 3. So from here we can write it as this will be 1 by 3 cos cube theta, or we can say 1 by 3 secant 1 by 3 secant cube theta. Now this one was the left hand side, the other one was the right hand side. So I can just use it like this. Just let me write it like this in the final form, that 1 by 3 cube theta is equals to, what was the previous one? 1 by 2 natural log of 1 by 2 natural log of x square plus 9 plus tan inverse of x by 3. Tan inverse of x by 3 plus c. Now plus c, and then okay, we know that x is equal to 3 and theta is equal to pi by 3. X is equals to 3 and theta is equals to pi by 3. Okay. Now just put x is equals to 3. Now just use the calculator, that this will be now 1 by 3 secant. Now secant means 1 by cos, multiply by, basically this will be 1 by cos, and we need to put pi by 3 bracket close, and overall this should be the bracket over here, and here, and then we need to take the cube of it. If we take the cube of it, this will be equal to 8 by 3. Let me write it here, that 8 by 3 is equals to, now let's put the value here, 1 by 2 multiply by natural log of x square, means 3 square plus 9 bracket close plus tan inverse of x by 3. X is 3. 3 by 3, which means 1. 3 by 3 is 1, yes. Now this will be equals to 2.23. But we need to write the exact answer. So 1 by 2 natural log of 9 plus 9 plus tan inverse of 1. Shift tan inverse of 1. This will be pi by 4. This will be pi by 4. So hence 8 by 3 is equals to 1 by 2 natural log of 18 plus pi by 4 plus c. So if we shift it to the other side, 8 by 3 minus pi by 4 minus natural log of 18 power 1 by 2 is equals to c. This will be the value of c, because natural log of square root of 18, natural log of square root of 18, we can, if we have the accurate answer, natural log of square root of 18 bracket close, this will be equals to, now we have to use this one, so the value of c will be this one. Now the next thing they are saying that we need to find out the value of cos theta when x is equals to 0. When x is equals to 0. Okay, we have to use this form, that we have to use this equation. Let me highlight this one. We have to use this form. We know the value of c now, so we need to multiply it with 3, because so that we will have secant cube theta. So we can write it as that secant cube theta will be equals to 3 by 2 natural log of x square, 3 by 2 natural log of x square plus 9. Then we have plus 3 tan inverse of plus 3 tan inverse of x by 3 plus c plus 3 into, because we have to multiply it with 3, 8 by 3 minus pi by 4 minus natural log of 18 power 1 by 2. Now what we have to do, we just need to put the value of x is equals to 0. Now if we put x is equals to 0, what will be the answer for secant cube theta? This will be equals to 3 by 2 natural log of 9 plus 3 tan inverse of 0 plus 3 8 by 3 minus pi by 4 minus natural log of 18 power 1 by 2. Now let's use the calculator to find out the value of this thing, that fraction 3 by 2 natural multiply by natural log of 9 bracket close plus 3 shift tan inverse of 0 plus 3 bracket fraction 8 by 3 minus fraction pi by 4 minus natural log of square root of 18. Square root of 18 bracket close, bracket close. So this will be equal to 4.60604. So secant cube theta is equal to 4.604. Now if we take the cube root on both sides, so secant theta will be equals to now cube root of the answer. Now cube root shift cube root of the answer, this will be equals to 1.6635. 1.6635, and secant is equals to 1 by cos theta. So 1.6635, if we take the reciprocal of it, cos theta will be equals to 1 by 1.6635. So what we can do is 1 divided by the answer, this will be equals to 0.6011. So the final answer will be cos theta will be equals to 0.6011. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear, and if you have any question, please do ask it in the comment section. I think that is it for today. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Yes, it is up to 3 significant figures. Yes, it is the right one. I think that is it for today. And today we have discussed the complete paper of May-June 2024, paper 3-2. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. If you want to contact me on WhatsApp, you can see the link in the description. Thank you.